Hello there, and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program. Yes. Well, back on the Dyson Sphere Program, going to be continuing another run, or a continuation of a run. There we go, of achievements and stuff like that. We're going to try and set up a second Dyson Sphere today, as well as we might work on. We might work on the ships and stuff today as well. Depends on whatever I'm feeling like, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so we're back on it again. So one thing before I get started to keep an eye out for is my videos. My videos have changed slightly at the very end. If you didn't see it last time, or you're new, or whatever have you. I have finally learned how to do end cards. I finally learned how to do the end card video stuff, where at the end of the video you get a video and you get my or you get the channel icon that you can subscribe to. You can click on it, and it'll ask you if you want to subscribe to the channel, as well as an end card that's picked by YouTube's algorithm. On another one of my videos. So anyway, do be a lookout for that. That's something I just learned not too long ago, which is really awesome. So we're going to use those. Alright, and now let's get started. Yes. So we're not going to be doing any research today, because we are very low on resources. I mean, I have let the game run a little bit. I think it was about an hour or two, a few hours. I wasn't able to spare much. Let's go this way. And there's our planet. There's our star. As you can see, the Dyson Sphere has gotten a lot more complete than it used to be. It's still got a lot to go. Oh, they're building the center sections. They're building all this. Yeah, it's still got a lot to go, but it is getting completed. And we're up to 15.1 gigawatts on this one. So that's really cool. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm thinking actually I might want to continue working on our ship production. Or start on our ship production on this planet. Let's see. I wonder if I can blueprint this. Oh. I didn't realize you could click on individual items. Okay. This is going to save some time. It's going to take a minute, but it's going to save some time. I wonder if it'll work. Guess I'll find out. Yeah, we need to increase our amount of power we're getting. Yes, yes. It's going to save some time as well, which is going to be good. Alright, so that's 120. I'm just going to save this for the moment. And one more. There we go. Now we know about roughly how much we need. We'll place what we have first. Oh yeah, so I learned something new recently, thanks to the comments section, about the inventory system that I had no idea about. I mean, I already responded that I didn't know it, but I'd like to share what they had to say. That'll be really nice. Oh, that's cool. It goes around the nodes. Let's finish building this. 1 second. I just realized my audio levels. Must have said the audio. Yeah, I did. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, now that's too low. Whoops. I need to get this under control. Maybe there. Yeah, I was leaving this game running while I was watching like YouTube and stuff like that. Man, I just live and breathe YouTube, don't I? Yeah, I had learned something new. Let me pull it up here. I actually do not have it open at the current moment. I'll have to open it. Yes. Do not autoplay. I hate autoplay, man. So yes, the inventory slots on the left can hold up to 10 times stacks. Huh. So that's something I did not know. That I really did not know that the. So look at the inventory system. So these on the left apparently can hold a lot. So if I do this, then. Oh, sure enough. Oh, you can't put. I guess that's the other downside. You can't put more than one item. So you could just do this. Huh. 69, nice. Look at this. What? This is insane. I can't put more than 3,000. So yeah, it is 10 times. So whatever the stack number times 10. That's actually really cool. Man, I like it. So stuff we're not using very often, we could just put over here, and we always have it on us, but we don't have to use it. Now, yes, the downside is you do have to pull this stuff out to use it. I probably won't ever put belts in there. I mean, I might, but like the foundation stuff, definitely could use putting that in there. But yeah, I could definitely see myself using this for stuff I don't normally use. So stuff like this stuff here, like space warpers. You don't use the space warpers actively when they're in your inventory, so you could just plop these over here and save some space. Same with these little boxes and these big boxes. Oops. These big boxes, I don't use those very often. Those are very rare that I use that type of stuff, especially nowadays. The inserters I use a lot, so I'd probably have those out. This stuff the rest of this I really don't use a whole lot of. And the ships, you can't use them anyway unless you access them from your inventory. They're not stuff that just gets used. Unlike some of this other. That's pretty cool though, man. Yeah, I didn't know. Like, I guess I kind of knew way back when that these items stacked, but I didn't realize that you could just do this. Yeah, we'll just put that back. But yeah, we could haul a hell of a lot more out here. But yeah, because a long time ago I used to use that stuff. It was quite early on when I first got the logistics system. I was trying it out. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. You can have bots deliver your stuff. Of course, I'm used to that from Factorio anyway. Um, I'm used to the logistics system of Factorio as well, but I didn't use it a whole lot anyway. The only time I put stuff in my actual inventory for logistics stuff was when I had a plan to do something with the bots themselves, and then I'd put all the stuff that I needed for the project, put the project's blueprint down, and then have the bots take it out of my inventory and add a logistics inventory inside my suit. That was one of the things. We need to head back to our home system here. So yeah, if I can turn that down. Can I turn this down? Sound effect volume. Let's go 80%, 80%. Is that a little better? Not really, huh? Let's go 70% then. 75? No. Yeah, the warping is very, very loud. I'm trying to control it, but it appears that's not gonna work. Oh, am I not? No, I am applying. Yeah. Yeah, I am applying. Okay. Yeah, we're trying. Yeah, I imagine it's pretty hard to hear me over the warp noise. At least that's what it seems like, according to my audio levels over here on my bars and such. Seems I'm talking at just slightly higher than the warp sound. Yeah, I'm still new to YouTube and not YouTube. I'm still relatively new to all this recording business and whatnot. So, still getting my bearings and still trying to get a handle on the situation. Oh, it's right there. Off we go. Okay, we needed to check out our base anyway. How we doing here? I haven't been here in a little while. Wonder if I'm running out of copper. So here's the iron, there's the steel, or titanium, not steel. There's the titanium, here's the copper. Oh yeah, we got plenty of copper still. Hopefully this one runs out eventually as well. Yeah, the only thing left on this planet pretty much is copper. Copper and a little bit of titanium left. I'm mining all the copper nodes and all the titanium or all the iron nodes and all the titanium nodes. The copper nodes, there's still lots and lots of copper. This is exactly why I do not want to do the vein utilization yet. Because if I do that vein utilization, we're not producing unipolar magnets anymore. It's not good. Actually, that's. Oh, we might be full. Because we're not doing stone or coal either. Never mind. I was gonna say that's not good. Unipolar magnets are very, very rare. So, let me switch this. Oop, there we go. That's better. Get the simulation running a little faster. So yeah, the thing I'm doing here, or what I'm doing here is, yeah, I know I need to add this all to the logistics system. I will someday. I don't know when that's gonna be. Exactly. But I need to find a spot where I can put down a bunch of ILSs and then put self filters because you can only do 5 each. And I'd like to add damn near all of this. Obviously, I'm not going to add these when I can add these, obviously, but yeah, the ILS systems I need to add for different things. Like I said, eventually it will be done. I don't know if we can do it on this planet though. We might have to. What I might have to do is go through all the buildings and put all the buildings that take the same type of thing and try to put them all together, all in the same area, similar areas. And then I'll have these set up and we'll just pull directly out into those different machines. You know what I mean? Anything that's got like multiple similar things, we can do that. Or we could do this exact same system here and just have it output directly into an ILS instead of into a box. That could also work too. Whichever I end up doing. But yes, I am not. For right now, I'm not going to put it into an ILS system because that would it'd be way too much work. The only way I can make it work that I could think of is maybe having receivers for a lot of the items here in 2 boxes and then having it deliver over here. That's the only thing I can think of for right now, but that's not my main concern. My main concern is achievements anyway. So I guess that's also probably why I'm a little bit reluctant to do a lot of different things. I'm just going to take all of these. I'm very, very reluctant to do a lot of different types of deals because this game is mainly just an achievement game anyway, and maybe at some point we'll be restarting at some point and whatnot. So this is mainly just an achievement getter type of game where I can get all the achievements I possibly can on this, and then I might be going for the rest of the achievements where I have to start a new game in order to accomplish, which will be fun. Some of those may not be so fun. I might fail a few times, I'm sure. So I'm just trying to think what else. So I could put these like this. No, that didn't really help, but it helps some. So you can hold a lot more than I thought. I'm going to be doing this more often. I'm not going to be using it as its intended purpose, which is to set things and have the bots bring stuff to you. I'm not going to be using it for that purpose because, like I said, I had a hard enough time managing the inventory when I tried it. So I was always constantly having to change the numbers because my inventory, the amount of inventory that I was using, was constantly fluctuating the numbers. So then I was always ending up with more, either more than I need or not enough of something, and then I'd go and add some more of something, and then end up with space constraint and all that. So I was just having issues with it, so it's just like, yeah, personal preference, I'm just going to skip that portion of it. But I will be using it to store more things. I think I did not know that about the inventory. So, foundations. I don't really need those. I needed more ray receivers, and we needed more assemblers as well. I'm going to be taking a bunch of assemblers with me, if I can find them. There they are. There's Mark III. Let's see. I'll pull these out, see how much I have. So 51, 52, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No! Dang it. I had that all set up. And then I forgot. And also one thing newer people will learn about me is I do tend to do things my own way. But I do listen. I do listen to other people's advice. I will. If it seems like it's going to work for me, absolutely. But it's not all the time. I will do that. It's like I have my reasons and such. But I also have, I don't know what you'd call it. I don't know. You'll find out. You'll find out soon. But yeah, thanks for the tip. It's just like that shift clicking tip. Actually really handy. Really handy to know. Because this stuff, the game, I don't know if the game even explains that to you. Like, it tells you the recipe copy stuff, so you can copy and paste. He's on the moon. Sorry, squirrel. Receiver. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff this game doesn't teach you. You just have to find out for yourself, basically. Which is, I actually like that, to being able to figure stuff out for myself, but, you got to kind of balance it out and have a few hints on some cool stuff that you can do that would make your life much easier rather than learning it through the grapevine or accidentally stumbling upon it. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Oh, whoops. My bad. That's the other thing about me too, is I forget very, very often what I'm doing. Just give me a moment, I'll figure it out. So I'm just kind of putting a lot of common things in here. And as long as I keep my inventory... As long as I keep my inventory relatively... like it's not completely full as well, I'll be able to use all this stuff easily. I don't think I need anything else for right now. I'll have to come back later, probably. I don't use any of those. Actually, I should probably destroy these eventually. Just get them out of here. I don't use those. Because I got artificial stars, so there's no reason to waste my time with solar panels. 340, 2, 40, 60, 83, 400. Can I get 500 out of this deal? You're probably wondering why I'm putting down so many array receivers. I'm not going to put them all down, but Now, I'm putting down a lot of ray receivers because that's going to be my new production planet. But it's going to be producing. It's going to be producing those little rocket ships. Plus, we have deuterium, so we don't have to worry about that at all, which is awesome. We don't have to do it like we have here. Okay. Yeah, so the little rocket ships. Alright, let's head back. We have enough stuff to get started anyway. I know I'm flying back and forth. Honestly, warping it between planets and stuff, it doesn't really bother me all that much. I like traveling through space. If I can find where my destination is. There we go. So we're on 0.60. When we first started, we were like, what, 0.3? When we first started warping around, now we're like 0.6. We go so fast. Takes no time at all to get back and forth. Pretty crazy. I would like to get up to 1 light year a second. So that anywhere I go, it's... you know, it's like, oh, it's 40 light years. Oh, about 40 seconds. That'll be good. Maybe a little over half a minute. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, look at our power usage now as well down at the bottom. That thing is barely moving. I remember when this used to drain so much power. Like a lot of the times when I was warping around, if it was a decent distance, I had to stop and charge. Either wait and charge or hope I had a charging station somewhere. You know, like the electric cars. You know, I hope this place has a charging station. Always makes me wonder. Gotta go on another one of my rants again. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool, I think. Heck yeah. I'm liking it. Actually, looking really good. Okay, so now is the time. Now is the time to finally get some stuff set up. This blueprint. Oh wait, we got stuff to build first. So to build 5 lines, that should be more than enough, but... Look at my bots go. Heck yeah, buddy. Yeah. We just don't have the materials for research right now either. We just have to wait. Oh, oops. There you go. Completely forgot I had run out. Sweet. Go back. Alright. So... I wonder what the requested power is going to be. So requested power is 2.66 gigs. Our satisfaction is less than a quarter, which is good. 16, and it's only going to get better from here. Let's see, are we on the center line? Oops. Where's this? Okay, so center line. So I'm going to measure this out. So from center line, 33. So from center to center is 33. It's gonna... That's not gonna tell me, is it? Nope. Let's see, 1... So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. So that's where those are going to end up, and then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to say here is a safe spot. Okay. Safe spot to build. Because once all these are fired, and we're done, we got everything built, I'm going to pick these up as well, and then I'm going to build another ring, another set of rings. Maybe. It depends on if we need it, but I will be picking this up as well. Oops. So it's right here. Yeah, that's a good spot. Okay, so now we know about how close I would like to get. Which is on this grid. We want to stay on this grid. Okay. Now I would like to keep all of my ILSs in kind of in line here if I can, to try and keep it from going super chaotic mode. Pull these out, pull these out. I like that. I can just pull that stuff out. It's like, boop. It's like having a suitcase. Okay, we'll go here. So this one, let's see, let me grab my list here. Oh, did I mention I'm a bit slow when it comes to this type of stuff? Holy crap. Oh yeah, that's right, I gave up. I was trying to get like 10 machines making ships, and it's really difficult to figure that stuff out. So yeah, this one's going to be making ships. Hold on, I'll put that down. Let's change the filter to the ship. The small carrier rocket, sorry. So that needs 3 things. I'm actually going to put it... I'm going to have those 3 things come out of here. So like that. Then we're going to put it here. See, is that enough for... It should be. Okay. This is the first assembler of the planet. Okay. So this one's going to... Small carrier rocket, so we need... Let's see what comes first here. Small carrier rocket. Needs 2, 4, and 2. So the fuel rods have got to be the first thing. So let's go ahead and put ships in this. max out the power. Sure. So I'm going to request warpers, because this is going to be demanding some stuff. Oh, whoa. Not clear. Let's fix that real quick. It's like, no. Warpers. I just want 200 local demand. Same with this. 200 local demand. And we are going to get that. We do have Mark III stuff. Or Mark III spray. Where's it coming in from? Is it coming in from this side? Yeah, it's coming in from this side. This is good. Okay. So we got both of those, so we need deuterium fuel rods. So deuterium fuel rods. Deuterium fuel rods. Alright, what's the next thing on the list? And no, I didn't forget. I'm just like, which one's closer? So this one makes one and it takes 8 seconds. This one makes one, it takes 6 seconds. Okay, so Dyson component next, and then quantum chip. That's what I wanted to know. Dyson component, and then quantum chips. Delicious. New ones. There we go. Okay, so local demand. Okay. So you're probably wondering, you're not going to get that stuff via local demand. I know. I know this. And the reason I know this is because, or the reason I say I know this is because I'm not planning on getting that stuff in from anywhere but this planet. So there's that. This thing's right in the way. So I guess we just go around it, huh? Go in there. There we go. Okay, and then that's going to be the output. He's going to need to be a little bit further. And by the way, you're probably wondering why I'm trying to do the rockets first. I like to build stuff backwards. That way it helps my mind keep track of it a little bit better. I don't know why. This is something I've always done. I don't know, it's very strange. It is a strange one, Mr. Wrench. Good old reference to that song. That'll work. And shift click, and up to 10. Should be enough, I would think. Unless we want to build more. 20. We could go for 20. 20 could be quite a lot. I don't know. Nah, maybe 10's enough, I think. 10 might be enough. And these ships are very, very expensive. 6 seconds to make one. So if we've got 10 machines, you're making more. You're almost making 2 a second. If you had 12. I don't want to go too high because I know how many plane filters it's going to take. Plane filters, all that stuff. Now what would be awesome is if I could figure out a number of how much I needed. Like you could do this through math, right? So if it takes six seconds to make one rocket, you need 2 Dyson Sphere components every 6 seconds. So essentially you need 2 of these per one machine, so I'm going to need 20. But I have way more than that back at the other base, I think. We're going to need 20 of these. So that'll be the next level. It's almost 20 anyway. It's really close. Because you need... Oh, it makes 2, does it? No, it makes 1. Okay. Well, this and also the 6 seconds is a base speed. I guess they just expect you to do all the math yourself. Because if you look at this, this one does 1.5 times, so it does half a time faster for speed. But if we just go with this, we should be safe. Okay, so if we have 10 of these machines, we need 20 of these. And I might leave room for expansion later. If we take another one of these, we'll have enough room for expansion if we have another one of these. That's too close. I bet you I gotta remove this. So we'll go right here. That, if I want to expand that on the other side of this belt or keep going in a line, I can. The only problem is the titanium is right in the way. This is what I hate. This is why I hate this. The only choice I have is to bury it. There's no other choice here. I can't mine it. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Yeah, it's just like I just have to bury it. Bury it and forget about it. That's the only choice I have. Because it just has to be in the way. I mean, I could build this way too, I suppose. Hold on. You actually, we can fix this too. Let's see. Building this way would probably, well, it'd be more beneficial until you got up here. Then you got even more crap in your way. Don't worry about it. It's like unless one of the other equators is, or one of the other lines is really clear. Actually, it's pretty clear right here. It's like really clear. Right up here. Okay. So we're gonna take this blueprint. We have here. We're gonna move it down. This spot's pretty clear too. That's a spot. Well, this spot's got a lot of stuff on it. Let's see. There's my line, so it's that one there. Which one? That one. Got my eye on it. Okay. And it's going to be that one there. Okay. It's like, you know what? I do have a choice. Choice to move. Nice. I was gonna say, did it not place it? But oh, it's really far away. And plus, this blue kind of just stop it. See, I wonder. No. Here. And here. Oh, and here. There. Something like that. That'll work. And these and these. Okay. I feel a little bit better about that. Okay. So here's going to be the Dyson Sphere stuff. Oh, wait. We need to finish this. I need... Where is it? This. Since this is the return, we do need a bit of that. I like how I kept that power there from the blueprint. Fix that real quick. Now that's no longer needed because we're further over, I believe. There. And then, let's see, that's going to be this. There goes this, this, and this. I believe that's how it was. Yeah. Okay. That'll bring all the stuff it needs. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to avoid doing the other logistics station, just using these big ones, and then everything's in the logistics system no matter what. I think that's the best way. That's the best approach I can take to it. Anyway. Yeah, I could find these numbers out as well without doing the math. It's like I could find them out a lot easier using Dyson Sphere Calculator, but the problem with Dyson Sphere Calculator is it's extremely slow, and the higher your number count is, the longer it is for the wait. And we're not talking minutes. We're talking like hours, like hours and hours and hours. It's because I think it has a bug in it where some of the buildings, it doesn't put all the buildings into one when you put it into simplified mode. It's supposed to put one building and then tell you how many of that building you need underneath it. But it sometimes doesn't do that. Sometimes it splits it up. So when you have stuff, especially if you have anything requiring deuterium, it goes with the fractional deuterium recipe, and those fractionators are all separated. They don't combine them. So what it does is it tries to stack them on top of each other, layer them up to make all the connections it needs for the network map, and it makes it take hours in order to produce a result, and that's why I don't use it. They're working on it to make it better, but it's still kind of it's like on the back burner, I guess, because Dyson Sphere Program is not the most popular factory game. I would say I would give that title to probably Factorio still, and I'd say Satisfactory is a close second. If I had to guess, I don't know the actual numbers, but if I had to guess, I'd say Factorio is still number one, because it's the granddaddy of all factory games, and then Satisfactory is just underneath that. Satisfactory is pretty popular, I would say, with the factory crowd, because it's a 3D factory game, and Coffee Stain, I'd say, are the king of animation when it comes to that. When it comes to Satisfactory, so it's one of the things. Okay, so over here we're going to be making Dyson components, which need 3 things, um, and plus our other 2. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I can do it. So space warper, 200 local demand, and then these things, 200 local demand, and then we need to figure out what this needs. So it needs 3 of each for the component. It needs 3 of each, but which one's faster? Or which one? Yeah, which one takes the longest? Okay, so it'll go frame material, solar cell, processor. Frame material, solar cell, processor. Frame material, solar cell, and processor. Well, that's one way of getting them. I didn't realize there was a thing full. It's fine. I'm not gonna bother changing it. It's just fine. I forgot that we had solar cells here. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna have to figure this out the old-fashioned way. So if it takes, or if it needs roughly 2 machines, because it needs 2 of them every 6 seconds. Yeah, it needs 2 of them every 6 seconds, which means we need to produce 2 every 6 seconds instead of producing 1 every 8 seconds. So if we produce 2 within 8 seconds, or it takes 8 seconds to make 2, so that's still not right then. Is my math correct on that? We can make, if we have 2 machines making 1 each at 8 seconds, it'll take 2, or you will get 2 every 8 seconds instead of 1. So roughly it's 3 in order to surpass that. Because, yeah, it'll take 8 seconds to make 2, but we need it every 6 seconds, not 8 seconds. So roughly it's 3 machines per one. So we'll just go with that and just call it good, because that's all my brain can handle. I know it's not correct. I know the math's not right. But we're just going to go with 3. 3 machines. So that'll be 3, 6, 9, 12. Wait, that's 30 machines because we got 10 here. It's 3 times 10 is 30. So, which does make more sense than what I had originally done. Okay, so that's probably going to take it like way over here, I bet. Probably not that far, but it'll be pretty far. And we could do 15 and 15. That would also work. Like one either side. Let's see, production. So we're going to start right here like we did last time. We're going to have one this side as well. Now I think I might be able to do this. I think I've done this before. Will this work? I mean, it's not going to be as efficient as I want it to be, but it'll... no, it's not going to work. Yeah, because we can't put... like, we can only do 2 belts. We'd have to offset it if we wanted 3. Either that or have a second set of 3 coming in. Yeah, you know what? We'll just go with the 1. And if we need to double up, we'll offset it to make it double. Either that, or you'd have to have like a gap. Actually, we could try that. Or not a. Well, you'd almost have either that, or you'd have to split it into 3. What you could do is you could bring all 3 on either side. That also work too. But you'd almost want to offset it. It's like, I got a thought, and then it's gone. Alright, yeah, we'll just stop screwing around here. Let's go with that. Go with what we know. And what can be accomplished. It's probably, there's a million different ways to play this game, so, you know, it's one of them. But we don't want to do that just yet. We do want the other belt, because then we don't want to have to place 30 inserters. I don't understand why it does that. It's a little bit weird. I guess we could place this too. Oops. No. Get out of here. There we go. And then output. Okay. And we'll just place a whole bunch of these. We can only do 15 at a time. Okay, now we gotta do 14. Okay, that's gonna take us all the way there. So 10, we need to be able to place 4 more here. And I gotta be able to move this power. So we're gonna move this power up to here. And we're gonna take out this one. Then we're gonna put the power up to here. There we go. Kind of hop over. That took further than I thought it would. Let's see, hopefully that should be enough. Okay, there's 30. Oh, I forgot to set the filters. I'm an idiot. Why did I forget to set the filters? No. But what we can do... Let's do this. That's right. We can also do this. This is cheating. It feels like cheating anyway. There. Filters no longer need to be set manually. You just do it that way. It works. Oh, we need power through all these as well. So I started right there behind the first one. And just skip every other one. Now it's like, yes, I could use the other power things. The power providers that are much better, have a bigger range, have a longer reach. But I don't know. I like these Tesla towers. They give it a lot more life to the factory portion. Yes, I am limiting myself. I know. I'm limiting myself by doing that, but I don't know. That's pretty cool. There. Something like that. Okay. Now this is probably way overdone, but you know what? I don't care. This is cool. Having this many, having like a long line of these suckers. Freaking cool. Alright, now it's going to go that, and that. Okay. So this, and processors. Okay, cool. Like I said, this is not only going to produce the other stuff, it's going to produce everything for it on top of that, so. Alright, so the other thing we need to make rockets is deuterium fuel rods. So deuterium fuel rods, they take 12 seconds to make 2. And we need 4 every 6 seconds. So it takes 12 seconds to make 2. So if I have 2 machines, I can make 4. I can make 4 every 12 seconds. Basically doubling. So if I have 3 machines, that's 6. 4 machines, that's 8. 5 machines, that's 10. 12 machines is 12, so I could get 12 machines would give me basically 1 a second. So, well, 12 machines would be making 2 every 12 seconds. Whatever. That's not how this works. I could be grossly wrong. I've been wrong before, so don't take it personal that I'm wrong. I don't think I'm all high and mighty. So, deuterium fuel rods. So you need 4 every 6 seconds. So how do I achieve that then? If it was 2 every 6 seconds, I'd basically just have to double what I had, because I can make 6 every, I can make 1 every second. So 12 fuel rods. So if I had 12 machines making fuel rods, that'd be basically 1 a second. That'd be way too much, though. I need 4 every 6 seconds. So that's less than 1 a second. So 10 machines would probably get me... 10 machines would get me... to... What? I don't know. There's a way to do this. Alrighty, I've done all of the calculations. I've been up at this for about 20 minutes. I finally gave up and went and looked it up, and I came up with a kind of somewhat clever solution, I guess. So my clever solution, rather than trying to produce or trying to put in the number what 10 of these would produce for that calculator, I just put in 1 machine worth, which is 15, by the way. It produces a little over that, but 15 will do. That'll tell me how many machines is what I need. This will do probably do over that, but according to the thing, 15 a minute is 1 machine. 15 rockets per minute is just 1 machine. What 1 machine can do. So I'll just take everything times 10. we were at so the Dyson Sphere components. Let me find them. I got this giant list. Like if I was to like die, right? And somebody was to come into my house and look at my notepad here, they would be like, what the hell is this dude building? Quantum chips? Plane filters? Electronic turbines? Magnetic super rings? What the hell are deuterium fuel rods and casimir crystals? They think it's a shopping list for a bomb or something. I probably shouldn't say that, but go away. Yeah, I know how to rotate the camera. Thank you. Oh, it probably senses if you're trying to click and drag camera, or if you're trying to. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway. So Dyson Sphere components, let me find them here. Dyson Sphere components, where are you? 2.7 per machine. So 2.7, which is almost 3. So I was close. So we're going to take that 2.7, and we're going to take that times 10, which is 27. So we'll just round it up to the nearest 5 and call it good, I think. Then we'll just overproduce everything and we'll be fine. I'd rather overproduce than underproduce anyway. Okay, so the next thing... the next thing I want to do is deuterium fuel rods. So we're going to put down another one of these. This one's actually going to bring in deuterium as well, so it's probably good. Also, we need to take out this power here, because it's in this way. I don't know what I just said. It's in the way. I'll just go to the nearest one. Cool. Alright. I think what I need to do is just say to hell with it, with the power. And let's just take out every single one of these power lines here. Okay. And now what I'll do is I'll just do this. Will this reach? It will not. How's it getting power? Oh, it's connected to that, okay, and then... I don't know. Here, I guess. There is no middle, unfortunately. If I'd placed them correctly, there would have been a middle, but I refused. Okay, yeah, we'll just do that, and that'll keep everything out of the way. Plus, that'll keep us from having to do little stupid things like this. Just have that directly going there. Alright, so yeah, I was close. I have 3 extra machines. But yeah, the calculations are over. We're just going to go with that. So deuterium fuel rods. 4 deuterium fuel rods per machine. So that's 40. What? There ain't no way. Let me recheck that. Oh, well, I already clicked on the site. Fuck. That is correct. 4 deuterium machines per one. That's got to be correct if we actually look at this, because it wants. Oops. So if you have 4 machines, you're producing 8 every 12 seconds, or 4 every 6 seconds. Yep, that's right. That is correct. So we need 40 deuterium fuel rod makers. Now, luckily, we do have deuterium in this system, so we don't have to waste our time. So what does deuterium fuel rods take? If they take over 3 things, I gotta... Okay, never mind, we're good. So titanium... Oh, titanium alloy. Titanium alloy wasn't on the list. Oh, it was, but it was in the form of... I was not looking at those. I was just looking at the assemblers. Oh, fuck. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That'll get us a little bit close. This will get us through the hard bit of what we have here. So, yeah, it only needs 3 things, so we can just do our normal. Let me request. Now, the only reason I request 200 of these because it's 50 from where it's going to where it's coming from. I think it's 50 in each. I guess 200 is a bit much, but you can only do by hundreds anyway. You can't input your own. And 200 is it gets the max use out of one of these drones. So, okay. So it's going to be deuterium fuel rods. Deuterium fuel rods, where are you? There you are. Alright, so deuterium fuel rods, we're going to need deuterium, first of all. So deuterium, local supply. This is going to be a local supply, but I'm going to remote demand it. And just get the max. Now that's going to come directly from our deuterium mine, at least we hope. That's going to come, yeah. That should have been 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, it's coming. I think one of them is coming from a different. It's coming from one of the other systems. There should have been 5 that left. That's fine. But I'd rather get it. I'd rather it get it from the gas giant than from anywhere else. Maybe they didn't have enough. Who knows? So deuterium, and then deuterium fuel rods, 1 each. So that takes 3 seconds. This one takes 12 seconds. So, then we're going to do titanium. Titanium rods, as I call them. Look at the band. And magnetic super rings. Magnetic super rings. Local demand. Okay. Because we're going to be making all this stuff, so it's not a big deal. Alright. So now, we're going to get to work. This is going to be a long line. I'm going to have to bury some ores, I think. More than likely. Because if that one was 30, that would make... Oops, I'm too far away. Hold on. Let's get this... I should have gotten this started first, to be honest. Get it started first. And go as far as we can. Get started as far as we can. Get it started and then go as far as we can. I like that. But, oh, I'm too far. Out of building range. Shouldn't have moved. Okay. This one is going to be a bit of an issue. It's going to be right in the way. Okay. So deuterium. I shouldn't be putting that out there because of what it is, but... Oh, is this deuterium sprayed? Oh, it is. Yeah, that's not correct. It should be getting sprayed. I need to see where I'm going to put this thing first. What we can do as well, once we get the other built-ins, we can just copy that, switch the filter, and then copy that from there. I'm just going to get a machine. Yeah, give me this. Let's see, how would you put this? So we're putting it exactly. Alright. So I'm going to put this here. Now these, obviously, they're not going to be in line. This is on a different grid point. Alright, we're just going to do the one for now. Now, oh yeah, so what we can do, because of the update, we can place this belt. People are like, no, don't do it. Now you gotta delete it. No. Love this. This is one of my favorites. Poof. Just flip the whole thing. That's going the opposite way. Nice. Oh, this is such my favorite feature. I was always having trouble with long distances of having to do that. This one I'm gonna have go this way instead. Actually, we can get this to match up. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, then we'll just line those up. A little bit of a weird thing going on there. Sounds like waves. It's really weird. Right, set that filter. I'll go to both of those. And then we're going to have an output. Change this to deuterium fuel rods. Okay. Okay, so since it's that close, we won't be able to put power in between there, will we? No. Now we can also put power here. That is an option. And it'll cover both. Honestly, though, I would rather have it in between. It's going to take a while. There's 20 so far. If that's 20, I got a long way to go with that belt. I need 40 of these suckers. It's roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 squares roughly. There's 17 squares. I'm going to purposefully not connect to that other belt, because I am going to have to remove some, I'm sure. Okay. Hopefully we can slip on by this miner here. There's 10. There's 20. Alright. And there's 40. I'm going to recount them again just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. 20. There's 40. Okay, yeah, so we do have 40 machines making deuterium fuel rods. Cool. Now we get power to them all. Long freaking chain of machines. Wait until we get to the plane filters. I can't remember. I think I had like 50 something plane filters last time. Or at the other base, I have like 56 or something like that. I also have other machines that take plane filters, but still, that's a lot. The excess. There we go. Yeah, we got all the excess. Okay. And there's our 40. There's our 40. That's a lot, man. But this, having room like this is going to give us plenty of space. Whoops. Wait. How did this become fully disconnected? Did I just mess it up somehow? There. Wait, that's not too close to the rail ejector? It might be between. It might be a circle rather than a square. That's fine. Alright. So that's deuterium fuel rods. So the next one on the list is quantum chips. So basically, if you couldn't tell, I'm building just the stuff for the rockets, and then we'll worry about everything else after that. Okay, so rockets. Quantum chips. So quantum chips, 2 quantum chips per machine, so that's going to be 20. It's just fine. Not everything's going to be in a big old line like this, by the way. Just the big components are going to be in lines like this because they're not usually going to be expanded upon because they're only used for generally one thing. Quantum chips, quantum chips are going to be in a line too, but after that, usually, especially when we're going to need like the simpler components like processors and crystalline or components or something like that. Titanium, fuel rods, the magnetic super rings, the electronic turbines, the motors, the coils, all that stuff's going to be in sections. So, like, they're not going to be in big lines like this. This is just fun, fun for me, basically. This will be the major components of it, at least completed. So max power. So quantum chips. Quantum chips take 2 things. So you only have to worry about 2 things for that. It takes processors And it takes plane filters. Which one's faster, by the way? Plane filters take 12. So plane filters first. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but it's just fine. So max power. We're also forgetting to put stuff in these. Oh no, we aren't. That's just me forgetting that I remembered to put chips in. I'm terrible, man. Ugh. There, it's just fine. Okay. Yep, we only have to worry about 2 things. Quantum chips. So so based off of that, I should only need belts to about here-ish. So these demand. No, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Cool. Go back. I accidentally didn't set that. Local demand. Okay, cool. What was this? Oh, these are storage for like the raw resources, so I can send it off. That's right. That's right. Okay. So we need quantum chips, and quantum chips need, so the plane filters first. So plane filter, local demand, and then the other thing, plane filters and, oh, by the way, I just screwed that up, didn't I? Yeah, we're not going to be able to put two. I'm an idiot. Hold on. So that takes... Yeah, okay. Got an idea. I has an idea. Clear. And then this one can be these. Local supply, remote supply. Clear. Clear. This one's these things. Local supply, remote supply. This one is these things. Local supply, remote supply. And this one. So plane filters and processors. Demand. I'm actually going to do this. Local demand there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep forgetting to set that. Local demand. Okay, so then plane filters, and then processors, and then quantum chip. So, local demand. Okay, there. So now, what I'm going to do, so how far? 1, 2, so like that. That should be the machine. So roughly there. Now it's going that way. reconnect this, just in case it's broken. This feature just came out, so you know, could have some bugs in it. Nasty. Just kidding. Alright, so this one is on that path, okay. And then we're going to remove that entire belt. Remove this entire belt. And remove this entire belt. We can just start shoving them in the middle here. This one. There we go. Then we get to spray this whole line. Cool. And this belt's gonna come out right here. Those things. That's gonna go this way. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go right across to these. Just gonna support it. Also. There. I'll shift at the last second. Go to that one. There we go. Have a nice, just long belt supporting it all. That works. So yeah, any raw materials we request, we got to remember to spray those as well. Okay. I'm just going to shift click this. And it's roughly here. Filter to quantum chip. There we go. Okay, and then we need 20 of these. Oh, and I gotta space these out, don't I? Unless this one allows for power to be put between there. It might. It does. Alright. So, just put down 18 more. A little bit of a lag spike. $15, $16, $17, $18, and then 19 and 20. Okay. 20 quantum chip makers, that's a lot. But I think we might be up for the challenge. Okay, cool. Freaking deuterium. Sheesh. About crazy. Alright, cool. I actually like this too. It looks like little antennas. Actually looks kind of cool. So there's our quantum factory. Quantum chip factory. Okay, we might be able to do one more before we run into trouble. Which is going to be frame material? 6 frame material per machine. Okay, it won't be frame material. Oh my gosh. What is that? That's 60 machines. 60. I'm gonna have to do those in like lines of 10. Yeah, I mean we can do it, it's just gonna be in lines of 10. I was willing to do the 40 for these, and then that's a big mistake. That's probably going to have to go. Let's see, frame material. Where's that going to have to go? See, this one does not have frame material. Now this one already has frame material in it. We could double it up, which would be a really cool thing. We could double that up. I guess, no, you couldn't. No, you can't double up frame material. Well, you can, but you'd have to have it coming from somewhere else. All the materials for it. Okay. Let's see. So I don't want to go down any further. So yeah, we'll just have to start going this way with stuff, I guess. That's okay. Can we go at the other equator? Give space? Actually, yeah. I'll do it. Let's do it. Let's give some space. Okay, there we go. Alright, transport. Which line is this on? I want to get it on that same one. Okay, that's on. It's on this line here. Just keeping my mouse right in that spot. Oop. There we go. This one's going to be frame material, but like I said, we're going to do 6 lines of 10. That's why I wanted it on this grid, because this gives us plenty of room. And again, we're going to do the old put this there. Now we can put this here. And put that there. That'll also work. And we're still connected, even if I remove those. Okay. Max power. All the power. Oh, and I should have looked at how many chemical plants we'd need for nanotubes as well. That's alright though. I can look at that later. We're probably not going to get to everything today. Also, I noticed I have 200 of these, so... whoops. Local... hold on. Local demand. There. We got the 200 in there. And since this requires 3 things, we will not be putting that other in there. Okay, so frame material, there you are. Frame material. You need carbon nanotubes, so we're going to order that first. Put that on order. Carbon nanotubes, local demand. And then you need 1 titanium rod and 1. These takes 2 seconds to make these. It takes 12 seconds to make these. So titanium alloy. Titanium alloy. And then there it is. High purity silicone. Which I don't know what the silicone would do. I guess it would provide a sealant. Higher priority silicone. Yeah, it might provide like a sealant for like bolts and things. Or it would provide like a motion dampening, vibration dampening, like bushings and things. Although those are traditionally made out of rubber, not silicone. Yeah, silicone's more of like either like a rubbery soft material that can be molded into stuff, or it's used as a sealant. High temp silicone is what you use on vehicles. It's the classic red or black colored stuff. Anyway, you just got an insight. to vehicles there. And then frame material. Okay, so on this side, we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do 6 lines of 10. Or, we can't do that. We can, but man, is it going to be a pain. It is going to be a pain. What if we do 3 lines? Let's do 3 lines of 20. 3 lines of 20 sounds plausible. Plus, I don't have to use splitters and mergers. The one thing I hate about the splitters and mergers, this is what I hate about splitters and mergers, right? Let's say you got a belt line on that line. Okay. Actually, let me give you a good demonstration. Let's say we need to go here, here, right? And then let's say this one splits off this way. Actually, this will be better if it makes logical sense. Oops. So this is why I hate splitters and merges in this particular game, right? Let's say I have a belt that goes this way. Okay, so I'm bringing in materials here. I'm splitting it off this way, right? And then I got another belt right next to it that I need to input. So this belt's coming in here, whatever. We'll give it space just so we can place something. I can't place this. Oops, I'm pressing caps. Wrong one. So I can't place this there next to that. If I want to place that there, I either have to space out these 2 lines in order for that to work, and I have to space out both of them. So I have to space out both of them. I can't put them next to each other. And yes, I know I can go like this, but the reason you can't do that is because now the normal splitter, this splitter here, makes sense that you can't pull belts past it. That makes sense because you would be effectively blocking off the port, and so it makes sense, right? But if I have this, if I have this type, oops, if I have this type, I should be able to pull a belt underneath, but I can't. And equally, well, actually, no, the other one. I don't even know if it would. Oh, come on. I don't know if you can pull a belt past this type. Oh, you can. So you can pull a belt past that type. The only problem is, again, you're having to do like corners and things. Like if I wanted to achieve what I wanted to achieve, right? I'd have to do like that. If I wanted to achieve that, and equally, I can't put. You can't put these next to each other, and even if I did space them apart, it's awkward. I think the splitters need a little bit of work to me. It's just my opinion, though. And I'm allowed to be wrong, so there. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Sorry about that little rant. Yeah, the splitters, they just need a little bit of work. They need a little bit of tweaking, I think. Because having belts next to each other is crucial for a lot of lines. Especially when these can only they can only cross 3 belts. These can only cross 3 belts, and that's as far as it allows them to go. And if you need 3 things, you either need to have 3 on one side and 1 on the other for the output, or you have 2 on one side and 2 on the other, one's output, one's input. or any combination. You could have belts coming in the sides and stuff like that. That could also work too. But the more you have to get complicated with it, the more annoying it's going to be to build, in my opinion. So it's just like, this game's complicated enough without having to be, super, super complex on how you design your stuff. You should be able to do it as simple as you want or as complex as you want. And maybe even the ability to, like this game, it rewards you for, I guess, it kind of gives you a reward for more complex builds. But it doesn't allow you to do simple builds, really. I mean, you can, but you can't at the same time. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It's one of the things, man. It's one of the things that just, it's a little bit irritating, I guess. Because there's certain things that I want to be able to do, that should be able to do, that makes sense for me to be able to do that, and it doesn't happen. Although, I'm not going to put down the game and say, well, I'm never going to play this again. That's not my play style. Just because the game doesn't allow me to do one thing. Yeah, I think it's right there. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to design this entire line, and then we're going to duplicate it via the blueprinter. So this is going to be 20, because we need 60 of these freaking things. This is insane. So there's 15. Needed to go a bit further with our belts. There's 20. Alright, I went a little bit far. Just a wee bit. And again, if I ever go on a rant or complain about some feature or whatever, some feature or things I'm not allowed to do or not allowed to do, just gotta remember one thing, that I can be wrong. I'm not denying that. I don't know. It's just one of them things that I guess it's a joke by now, but it's one of those internet things that if you have a certain opinion about a game and it's not the correct opinion, or it's not an opinion that regards the game in high favor, that a game that somebody else likes, that thinks it's perfect and flawless and there's no problems with it, they might not have a problem with the game, but they have a problem with your opinion, right? So then they basically want to fight you, essentially. Like, it's ridiculous. It really is. It's just like, look, if we just stop letting emotions get in the way of every single little thing, I think we'll be all right. You just can't let the emotions get the better of you during a conversation, because then you look like the asshole or the idiot, whichever you prefer. Also, I won't be able to do this. Okay, I'll have to figure something else about that. I may have to, actually. Let's delete that belt. Okay. And again, I'm going on another rant. Everybody's like, no, not another one. What's this one? Ah. Can I build this? No. Okay. I guess this will be temporary. Anyway. So I just need to copy this section. I use now. Moving Earth's out of the way. Okay, so we said 2046, 3 lines of 20. Yeah. And that's in the correct position, eh? There we go. And yeah, what that, I guess is another thing too, is when it comes to video games, you know, I may rant and rave and get angry about some part of the game or whatever that I hate or that I dislike, whatever it may be, right? But I also remember too that, or we also got to remember too that it is just a little rant, you know. It's not. I try not to let my emotion get the best of me. It happens though. It happens to all of us. So it's not something that can always be avoided. But I'm gonna try my damnedest. Hey, this actually worked out pretty well. Also love the new feature of the auto belt that goes up and over other belts. If a belt crosses, or if the belts are in its path. That's a really awesome feature. Thanks, devs. Yeah, that's the other thing is, it's like if I'm still playing the game after like a big rant or whatever, that doesn't mean I hate it either. Obviously. That should be obvious, but not always. It's not always obvious to everyone. Like, I have 300 hours in this game, I believe. Something like that. Not exactly sure, to be honest. But, so I haven't looked at Steam in a while. I wonder... because that belt can't go any further. I wonder if I can get these right up against the thing. And it'll work. Like, I can put it right up against there, but can I get a belt across there? Yes, I can. Okay. Cool. Uh-oh. Autosave. You know, there's actually only one game that I've ever... and this is in the wrong spot, by the way. Should be there. There's only one game, or I guess you can say a genre of game, that I've ever rage quit and refused to pick up again. Like quit in the middle, didn't finish the game. Just said nope, I'm out of here. And that's multiplayer games when it comes to shooters. I used to play, unlike the average kid today, you know, playing shooter games on a console and getting upset and angry that I'm getting killed. So stupid now, but oh, I used to do that. Which is why I don't say anything about that kind of stuff. Like, I don't say all these stupid kids now, you know, playing video games, getting angry, and shooting a shooting game, because then I'd be a hypocrite. Because I done that too. I done that in high school. Man, it was the stupidest thing too. Like, why? I look back on it now and go, yeah, I was an idiot. That's probably how they're all gonna look. Oh, at least we hope, anyway. We hope that that's how everybody's gonna look at it. When they get older, they're gonna go, man, was I dumb? Or they're gonna go, hey, I was just in my anger. I mean, okay. at games that I truly just... Actually, I did rage quit Minecraft way back in the day and refused to pick it up for like several months. I'm not exactly sure what had prompted that exactly. I'm probably sure it was related to dying or something with all my goodies. But yeah, that was definitely another one. Alright, where are we at now? So, let me go back over here to see what we need. Alright, so if we ever need anything like that again, we'll have 3 lines with 3 lines if it needs 3 lines. So we need to also build solar sails. We got the quantum chips covered. So solar sails. Solar sails is another big one as well. So 2 solar sails per machine, so that's roughly 20 solar sails. But I want to build 100 solar sails because the photon stuff that you get from it, I think, can't you like directly mine that or something? Okay, so it takes circuit boards, and I believe it's 1-to-1, isn't it? Like it's 1 photon generation. Takes 3 seconds. 1 photon. This is made in a... What is this made in? Assembler. What's this made in? Assembler. Okay, so they're both assemblers. Alright. So it's 1-to-1, I believe. This takes 3 seconds to that. And this one needs... It takes 4 seconds to make 2 of these. So it's 1 every second. Okay. And we're going to need graphene for these 2. Alright, so... Solar cells. So photon combiner, we're going to go with this one. How long does it take to make a circuit board? Circuit boards. So it takes 1 second to make 2 circuit boards. Circuit boards are 2. But I don't know if this one... Oh, it's the same. Okay. So it doesn't matter. Alright. So we need... Yeah, we need 1-to-1 for photons. So if we build 100, we need 100. Plus, then we need 100 circuit board makers. 50 circuit board makers. So we'll go with 100 because it's going to be 2 circuit. We need 2 machines making circuit boards. But the reason I want to go so high with this is because the solar sails are going to take because solar sails are also used in the Dyson Sphere end, so that this can be an end product is what I'm saying. And solar sails, so normally we would only need 20 solar sail makers, and I have 20 solar sail makers back at base. So maybe we go with 50 instead. I mean, we can go with the 60. It only takes 2 things though. So we could do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 lines. We could do 10 lines of something. Or no, 2, 4, 6, 8, that's 5 lines. So 5 lines of 20. And then that would cover our solar sails forever, basically. And then somewhere on the planet we'll have a bunch of these that'll store up both the ships and the solar sails. So we have just this huge storage. If you get what I'm saying. I think that'll work. Alright, so this next one's going to be solar sails then. And then this will be the last thing we get to today. We won't be able to do that here. We could do the photon. No, the photon combiners, if we need 50, we need 50. What else can we put here that's kind of by itself? That really doesn't need a whole lot. That doesn't need a whole lot of space. Okay, I'm going to start checking out the list here. Also, I forgot to do that. So we got the frame components. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to cross these out. If I cross these out, then I won't know next time for if we build more. So I'm going to rewrite that. Which I crossed out the frame material, so it's 6. It was written poorly anyway. There. There. Okay. Good. Sorry about that. The click of the pen there. It's one of those pens you twist. It makes a really loud click. But yeah, what can we put here? Titanium glass, magnetic super rings, processors and circuit boards, and the crystalline components or whatever they're called. Those ones I'm going to put all by themselves in their own factory. I'm going to make a huge factory of those because they're 1-to-1, I believe, as far as the crystalline components and the processors. Kind of like what we already have back at the original solar system. Processors, quantum chips, magnetic super rings, plane filters. We could do 8 plane filters. That's 80 machines. It's a lot of freaking machines. Fuck. Excuse the language, but damn, dude. 6.7 to 1 let's do magnetic super rings. That's 10. We could go with more magnetic super rings. It depends on what they need. We can always go with more. So those need magnets. Those and those. Now we'll just go with the 10 for now. It's 10. Okay, we'll just go with that. Magnetic super rings need 3 things. It's not advanced enough for me though. Not advanced enough. What else can we do here? Oh, we could use the okay, so it takes 4 seconds to make 2, right? Of these. And I need to look this back up. Maybe we'll figure that out next time. I think for now, I think we're gonna call it quits. We got quite far, I would say, on making this stuff ready to go. We're getting there. I'm gonna figure this out. I might do like carbon nanotubes here and stuff because those machines are quite big and they need to be in a line anyway. Really, that makes the most sense. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it here because we are out of time, unfortunately. I spent most of the time researching for this project. But yeah, we got quite a bit done, quite a bit placed and ready to go. So I think that's going to be good for this episode. And oh, look at our Dyson Sphere. How complete is that? Oh my gosh, look how complete. Oh, I love the ring inside. Oh, that's cool. That was unintentional, by the way. That was very, very unintentional. I think we're done. 24, almost 25 gigawatts. Yeah, we're done. I guess I could have seen this here. We have 107,000. I'm going to turn this off, by the way. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to each one of these stations, and we're going to stop requesting these. Alright, this one's empty, so I'm going to clear it. Because we don't have any anyway. Also, this one's still, because being stored there for the moment. We could pick these up at some point. Yeah, go ahead and clear that one. Yeah, we don't have enough solar sails anymore. I'm out. I'm fresh out of solar cells. I might be out of something else as well. So I'll have to go back and check on that next time as well. Oh, this one just delivered some solar cells. I'm going to go ahead and let it deliver. The other ship should be here soon. Once it delivers that, we're going to clear this filter here. Are you going to deliver it? How far are you away? Did you just deliver it? No. That was a different ship. Oh, it's got to be like one of these two. Right? Oh, look how many are coming back this way. That's a long journey as well. So yeah, I don't know when it's gonna get here, to be honest. Come on, where are you? What is that? That's not for us. Oh, something just booted up in there. No. Oh, I thought I saw something go boop. I still don't understand the big ships going inside this thing. The drone's sure, but the ships honestly, they honestly should just land to drop off stuff. Maybe they land in maybe there's a second deck for the other ships to land on. I don't know. That's just one of them personal preference type deals. Like, I'd rather the ships land on a deck than like go inside a little tube. One of these is going to be my Dyson swarm, or my Dyson. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're gonna let it drain, and I'm gonna clear it. Almost. 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 There we go. There. Okay, cool. That'll be the rest of them. Then once those are all done firing, we can just pick this all up eventually. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for this episode of Dyson Sphere Program. So yeah. Next time we'll work some more on that, and hopefully we'll get some production going. So I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.